Welcome to Auto Legends. Today we will introduce you to 5 cars without which the auto industry is simply unthinkable. Some cars are just transportation. Others are a lifestyle, a sound, a smell, a soul. And when one of these cars disappears, the whole world loses something. This video is for those who love cars, not just for transportation, but for the feeling. Today we're talking about the legendary models that changed the industry and then suddenly disappeared. We mean cars that weren't perfect, but had soul. Cars that made you feel something every time you touched the steering wheel. Mitsubishi lancé Evolution. The Evo series began in 1992 as a sports variant of the Mitsubishi Galant, and later became an independent series. It gained worldwide fame through its participation in the WRC World Rally Championship. 2.0-liter turbocharged engine for G63T. AWC all-wheel control system. Speed 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, approximately 4.5 seconds. Evo 9. Brain, why was it special? The Evo wasn't pretty. It was brutal. It clung to the asphalt like a magnet, and the turbo worked like it was going to launch you into the sky. It was a car you drove and felt like you had a racing team by your side. Why did it disappear? In 2016, Mitsubishi declared that the future is in SUVs and eco-technologies. The Evo X was the last. But in the hearts of fans, the Evo 11 still exists, if only in dreams. Pontiac GTO. The Pontiac GTO even holds the title of the first muscle car. It was released in 1964 and began a new era on American roads. It received a second life in 2004 to 2006, based on the Australian Holden Monaro. The new GTO had LS1 and then LS2 V8 engines on the Corvette platform. Gear, technical data, 5.7L and 6.0L V8 engines. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour under 5 seconds. Rear-wheel drive plus 6-speed manual. Why didn't it sell? The design seemed too simple to some. It wasn't as brutal-looking as its predecessors. But inside, it was true American power. Today, when muscle cars are slowly becoming history, the electrified GTO could become a bridge between the past and the future. Honda S2000. What was the legend made of? 2.0-liter naturally aspirated engine, F20C. 9,000 RPM redline. 240 horsepower, rear-wheel drive, balanced chassis. Who was the S2000 for? For people who feel the steering. The steering was direct. It responded to every millimeter. Turn, accelerate, descend. You and the car were one body. Why did they stop it? In 2009, Honda closed the project due to the economic crisis. And today, the market for compact, spirited, affordable sports cars is almost non-existent, which makes a return of the S2000 especially necessary. Mazda RX-7. The RX-7 featured a Wankel rotary engine, which was lightweight, compact, and rotary. Versions: FB 1978 to 1985, Classic Coupe. FC 1986 to 1992, Technological Advancement, Turbo version. FD 1992 to 2002, probably the most beautiful Japanese car ever. Cultural impact. RX-7 was the queen of drifting. Became one of the symbols of Fast and Furious. The most beloved model of the tuning community. The problem? The rotary engine was not durable and many required frequent maintenance. But those who took care of it did not disappoint. Today, Mazda is still talking about the return of the rotary, but we want the RX-7 to return as an art of driving, not just a concept. Saab 900 Turbo. Swedish intelligence. The Saab 900 was not just a car. It was a continuation of the aviation heritage. The brand previously produced aircraft, and this was felt in the design. Innovations. One of the first front-wheel drive turbo cars. Excellent aerodynamics in the wind. Memorable windshield rake and unique windshield wipers. How did it disappear? In 2010, General Motors sold Saab and the company went bankrupt. Today, when cars look alike, Saab's individuality is still needed. Insanely smart, different, and technologically outstanding, we miss Saab. Let's get back to the question that worries every enthusiast. Why are cars with character getting lost? A clean steering wheel, no filter between the steering and the road. This is probably the result of trends, economics, and regulations. But the spirit is still alive. Choose one. Which one would you return to immediately if you had the chance? Write in the comments. Mitsubishi Evo, Honda S2000, RX-7. Subscribe to the channel if, for you too, a car is not just metal.